Meet Max, autistic, sensory smart, schedule savant. He talks on his tempo, not Daniel's notification ping. Special abilities include laser focus, needs time to process, and surviving chime time like a champ when the grown-ups actually bother to support him. We respect Max in this house. The jokes, they're about behaviour, not neurodiversity. Period. Also meet Miss Elena. Excitable, sweet, chaos positive, with boundaries. Her signature move, the cleanest, I don't like that, you've ever heard since preschool invented words. And finally, Daniel Tiger. Cute sweater, main character energy, boundary detection set to off. So, how does Daniel treat our two Battle of the Brats contenders today? Is he targeting them, or are we just catching classic Daniel doing classic Daniel? Is he actually racist? Or is that thumbnail hyperbole, with the real problem being a pint-sized bulldozer who forgets other people exist until a grown-up sings a lesson? Buckle up, smash that hype button, and sip some juice. This is Battle of the Brats Spicy Edition. Round 1. Daniel versus Max. The clock factory. Land of gears, ticking, and Daniel's empathy levels blowing a fuse. Things start badly when Daniel greets Max, and Max doesn't return his greeting. Max sits there, minding his business, doing his Max thing. Daniel tries his social battering ram approach and immediately short circuits when he doesn't get an instant response. He doesn't seem to understand that Max is different.
Hi, Max. Dad, Max didn't say hi back to me.
Translation, Daniel's patience is on layaway.
Sometimes he needs a little more time than you do to get comfortable.
Max also seems to find Daniel Tiger and Miss Elena's playing together a little bit noisy.
Blast off!
Because Max is different, he likes to do things differently. Max would rather keep hold of his clock rather than having it hanging on the wall, at least until he feels ready. Yet Daniel doesn't get this. Rather than show understanding, and remember, Daniel already knows Max. He's met Max before. He knows Max is different.
Max, you can give your bus clock to my dad, and he'll hang it up for you. My clock.
Despite this, Daniel decides to snitch on Max to his dad.
Dad, Max didn't hang up his clock yet. My clock.
Snitches get stitches, Daniel. One day, you'll learn that the hard way.
It doesn't look like Max wants his clock hung up on the wall, Daniel.
But why not?
Why not? Dude, Max doesn't need to explain himself to you. Let the little king have his clock already. Then comes chime time, the sensory apocalypse.
No. Is Max okay? Doesn't he like chime time? Max, look at all the clocks.
Daniel, dude, Max clearly isn't enjoying this. He's saying no. He's rocking back and forth. He's frowning, for goodness sake. Don't force it. Luckily, Max's cousin, Teacher Harriet, she's there to support Max. Max does some deep breathing exercises which seem to calm him down.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Ultimately, the adults literally create a quieter alternate chime time so Max can participate like a human being, because the factory's bells and flash routine is just too much. The episode summary flat out says it. When Max is overwhelmed by lights and loud sounds, the kids learn to make it calmer so that he can play too. And that's the point. Max isn't difficult, he's just different. The show hands Daniel a 101 course in respecting that. He needed Teacher Harriet to spoon feed him, give him more time, give him more space. Daniel's first instinct wasn't cruel, but it was self-centered, which, yes, is the beating heart of brattiness. And yes, eventually, Max's clock ends up on the wall too.
Thank you, Max.
Look.
All's well that ends well, Max. Hope you're doing good, my fictional friend. Round 2, Daniel versus Miss Elena. Beach day with Miss Elena. There's sun, sand and smiles. All is well, right? Until you realise this episode is titled Mad at the Beach. Yes, we're going to see Daniel discover that boundaries isn't an imaginary friend. It all starts with an accidental splash. Daniel is a tiger after all, and tigers gonna tiger.
Ooh, seashells. Oh.
Miss Elena laughs it off, but then it happens again. Splash me once, shame on you. Splash me twice, shame on me.
Hey, you splashed me.
Because Miss Elena is nice-natured, she diffuses the tension by turning it into a game. And yet, Daniel gonna Daniel, the tiger takes things too far yet again. Daniel starts splashing like a broken lawn sprinkler. Miss Elena, using the kind of clear boundary setting that most adults still fail at, sets her limit. And good for you, girl.
Sploosh, splash, splash, splish, sploosh. Daniel!
If Daniel had a motto, it'd be, I hear you, I'm ignoring you.
Splish, splash, like that! Splash, splish, sploosh, splish, splash.
Miss Elena deserves great credit for both having the confidence to say that she's mad and also explaining why she's mad.
You were splashing me and I didn't like it.
Smash that like button to show your respect for Miss Elena, who is setting clear boundaries, even up against DT himself. The pair then decide to reconcile by building a sandcastle together. Because the sea is, you know, the sea, the waves naturally come and knock the sandcastle down. Daniel gets angry at the sea. Seriously.
How would you feel if your sandcastle was knocked down?
You really want to know, Daniel? I would not waste my energy getting angry at the damn sea. It's the sea. Daniel and Miss Elena then dangerously wander off into the water without informing Dad Tiger. This clearly violates the beach rules that Dad Tiger had explained just mere minutes earlier.
Come on, Daniel.
Daniel? Miss Elena?
You know you're genuine brats when you made Dad Tiger angry. Dude is usually chill AF. Ultimately though, you've got to blame Daniel. He's the ringleader behind all of this beach-related chaos. The subtext of this whole episode is brutal. Miss Elena sets a boundary like a pro, as does Dad Tiger with his beach rules. Daniel though, he treats no like a side quest. The bigot question. Yes, the thumbnail and the title are spicy. It's Battle of the Brats, it's what we do here. Other YouTubers, such as Matt Neff, have also drawn attention to Daniel Tiger being a possible racist. It's definitely a possibility, and by the way, check out Matt's videos if you haven't already, they're brilliant. But if we're being real, Daniel probably isn't a racist. It's more likely he's a 4-year-old chaos engine who just treats everyone like an NPC in the Daniel-verse. Unless he has an adult specifically modeled to him how to do better. With Max, he needed Harriet to literally narrate neurodiversity etiquette. She had to say, give Max more time and space. With Miss Elena, he needed a clear, I don't like that, then an entire feelings jingle to stand down. Even with Prince Wednesday and Baby Margaret, Daniel had to be dragged off the Me First treadmill, usually using lesson songs with the help of grown-ups. So no, I don't think Daniel is particularly singling anyone out. He's just universally self-centered. Daniel would steamroll any boundary that isn't nailed down. Just think about it. Max shows restraint and asks for space. Daniel has to be told what space is. Miss Elena states a boundary verbally and clearly. Daniel hears waves. Prince Wednesday says he's mad. Daniel finally shares the lemonade. Growth, yes, but after hogging everything. Baby Margaret exists. Daniel immediately discovers rage. Mum says don't hurt people. Baseline stuff. Katerina gets upset. Daniel has to learn to apologise. Because of course he does. Daniel's probably not a brain-dead bigot, all things considered. Rather, he's a brat with equal opportunity tunnel vision. That's why the neighbourhood has to fix him every 11 minutes with a song. And the punchline? The only thing Daniel consistently treats with respect is Tiggy, the stuffed toy. Of course, Daniel's healthiest relationship is with the one friend who can't say, I don't like that. And before you go, some of you may have in fact noticed that I am wearing a SnipeSnap hat. A snipe cap, if you will. If you want to buy one of these bad boys, then check out the link in the description below. Let me just put it where it belongs. Oh, I'll put it back here then. I'll see you at the next SnipeSnap Battle of the Brats Summit. I'm SnipeSnap, he's my cat Lucky. Remember, hype the video, really helps me out. Snipe, snap, out.